So the majority of humans are triggered in some way by food, right? It could be good or bad, but we have behaviors and things that trigger us to behave in the way that we do, to choose the foods that we do, and we all have them, right? We all struggle with them. Did you know what sense your body uses first to decide whether or not it's going to eat? If you guessed your sense of smell, you're right. Have you ever walked by a bakery and the door's open and you walk by and you smell fresh bread or fresh cookies or muffins, and suddenly you're like, wow, I wasn't hungry, but I am now, right? We go in because the food, the sense of smell, and now suddenly the senses are alerted saying, wow, there's food and it smells amazing, right? And we want to go eat it. So your sense of smell is a big trigger for a lot of people, right? A big trigger to go and seek out that food. Are you someone who struggles with food cravings or food triggers as a way to drown out emotions? If you are, you're not alone, right? Many people struggle trying to figure out how to manage emotions and stress and overwhelm, and a lot of people go to eating. That is their go-to. But the good news is I have a couple of ways that we can work through that stress, overwhelm, those feelings, those emotions, and some things that you can do. You can use to get past that, to get through that, that you won't always go to food, because there's other ways you can get through those times. Okay, so my name is Christy Ware. If you're new to my live streams, I am a nutrition coach, strength trainer, and core rehab specialist, and I'm excited to be here to share this with you. So the first three things, the main three things that you can do to help tame your food triggers. The first one is wait it out. This is the first one, wait it out. So it takes 3 to 5 minutes to push through a food craving. So that's not very long, right? So if we get a food craving or a pang to mindlessly grab something that we know we probably don't want to eat, but we're going to, it takes 3 to 5 minutes to divert that craving and move on to something else. So that's not very long. So if you can find something else to do for 3 to 5 minutes, the likelihood of you going back and having that food or that thing that you were triggered originally to eat is probably not going to happen, right? 3 to 5 minutes, not very long. So we could make a phone call to a family member or a friend. We could go for a walk around the block. There's any number of things that we could do. Read a book, right? Grab a book, grab a magazine, watch a podcast, do a meditation, or listen to a podcast, do a meditation, anything that takes that energy away from that thing that you were focused on eating or doing that you didn't want to do, and it takes 3 to 5 minutes to forget about it and move on. Okay, so that's number one. Number one is to wait it out, right? 3 to 5 minutes is all you need. Second thing you can do is to seduce your stress. And what I mean by this is we want to use some mental persuasion. We want to do something else, because we can't have feelings of negativity and stress at the same time as having positive, happy feelings. It's not possible. We can't be in both places at the same time. So when we change what's in our mind, we change how we behave, right? So if you are looking to tame a food trigger or something that's, you're reacting to, we just need to change what we're thinking about so that we can move away from that. So that might mean, again, going out for a walk. It might be doing a meditation. It might be grabbing a pillow and punching the heck out of it because you feel stressed out. Well, what does it do? It offers the body a release, and the body comes back down. It doesn't focus on that thing it was stressing and worrying about. You give it a different focus, right? So that's number two, to seduce your stress. Persuade your brain to go somewhere else, right? Find a new way for your brain, a new pattern, or new, pathway for your brain, so it's not focused on that thing that you were worrying or stressing over that's leading you to eat those things you don't want to eat, right? So we need to divert our energy. The third thing is to avoid hanger. And what I'm talking about here is angry. We get frustrated when we wait too long and we don't have food, right? So if you are somebody who this hits you, and suddenly you feel not only frustrated, you feel irritated and agitated because you've waited too long to eat, we often refer to this as hanger, right? Or if somebody's hangry, they've waited too long without food, and these other emotions and symptoms start coming up. And eventually when you get food, we either overindulge, we choose the wrong foods, right? And then we don't feel very good. So what can we do to avoid hanger? We can have snacks in your backpack, in your purse, in your briefcase, whatever it is. Throw a couple granola bars, have a little bit of trail mix, throw a banana or an apple or something you can take with you so that it holds you over, so you don't get hangry and then want to eat foods that you don't normally want to eat, right? Or you're triggered to eat things that you don't want to for health and wellness reasons, right? So 3 things I shared with you to tame your triggers. First one, wait it out. 3 to 5 minutes, find something else to divert your energy to, the craving is likely to go away, or the food trigger. Second thing is seduce your stress, right? Persuade your mind into something else. Go do something else instead of focusing on that thing that's stressing and overwhelming you. Change your mindset, shift your focus. And the third thing is to avoid hanger, right? Have snacks on hand. Don't wait too long between meals. Be prepared when you are heading out in the world. So I hope these 3 things were helpful for you. If you're needing more support around your nutrition, you have questions, you're confused, right? You need some support around what to eat, when to eat, how to eat for optimal health, I'm here for you. So please reach out. I'd be happy to chat. We can do a free 30-minute call, no strings attached, and I can get you going, answer some questions you have, map out a plan for you to get you where you are now to where you'd like to be with your health and wellness. So I look forward to chatting with many of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and these taming your trigger tips are helpful. Have a great day, everyone.